The state of South Dakota, private businesses, and Dakota State University are working together to create a new industry that is expected to produce thousands of good-paying jobs.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Tom Hansen gets to know the president of DSU and finds out why so many in the state say she's the key to catapulting South Dakota's reputation as an important player in the cyber world.
DSU in Madison and a high-security research center in Sioux Falls will be at the center of a growing industry in South Dakota.
And we think the earliest that we probably could open the building would be the fall of 2025.
Last month, a plan Jose Marie Griffiths helped shape led Governor Kristi Noem to signing two bills.
Congratulations.
One will lead to the expansion of DSU's cyber programs, and the other to construction of a highly secure cyber research center in Sioux Falls, which will employ about 500 people.
When Dr. Griffiths came to lead Dakota State University, that was a game changer for us. She is a premier expert in the world of technology, cybersecurity, and education.
Right now, the cyber world in the U.S. is concentrated on the coasts, but Griffiths' vision will create what some are calling the Silicon Prairie. And it all starts in the classrooms and labs at DSU.
Even if their firewall didn't respond to your ping?
When we look at a system that's been broken into, that's been hacked, we can go in. Sometimes we can reverse engineer the code.
The English-born cyber expert with a Dutch name ended up in South Dakota because of her husband. She met Don King on the Isle of Crete during a NATO Study Institute program. Now, he grew up in Iowa and encouraged her to look at jobs in the Midwest.
As my husband said, if they ever had designed a university around my area of expertise and capabilities, it would have been DSU.
So in 2015, she accepted the job as president, knowing she could use her national contacts to raise the school's profile. Griffiths wants the school to grow, but not too much.
That allows us to be agile. We can move quickly. We can try things out without bringing down a large institution. So we can accept a certain amount of innovative failure, if you like. But we can try things out.
For instance, there's an ongoing program in one of the labs that is exploring potential security risks involving your smart appliances. DSU students are looking at the possibility that hackers could get to your network through your fridge. It's just one example of the kind of innovation going on at DSU under Griffiths. Now, she's had several presidential appointments, led projects for more than 24 U.S. federal agencies, and worked with international agencies like NATO and the United Nations. Because of her experience, Griffiths is guiding the cyber industry in South Dakota toward work that would be top secret.
That's cybersecurity addressing national security and defense. It's not all there for the benefit of business unless they're defense contractors. So that's the kind of work that we're trying to build. And that's where great need exists.
Griffith says what she loves about DSU, it's not just the technology, it's
the people of DSU, the people of Madison, the people of Sioux Falls, of South Dakota are pretty amazing people, as good as people anywhere. And they can accomplish as much as, if not more. There aren't a lot of egos in this part of the world. People are relatively humble, and all I've tried to do is to shine a light and let people really be the best that they can be.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Tom Hansen.
According to the Governor's Office of Economic Development, there are currently 32 cybersecurity companies in South Dakota. That number is expected to grow dramatically once the Sioux Falls Research Lab is up and running. The average salary of workers in the cyber industry in South Dakota is almost $96,000 a year.